Hi guys, welcome back. So, rather late to the party, but I received this gift set of craft acrylic paints by Arteza for Christmas. Now I know we are in June or beginning of July. Can't remember when I'm actually going to upload this, but I still want to test these out. And I know it's been a while, and I know it has been a rather long stint of me not doing acrylic pours, which is like one of my favourite types of art to do when I've got the time or the materials, but I basically ran out of PVA glue and I couldn't find it off the face of the earth, so I had to improvise and try and find some. I did find a new version. It's incredibly great, reasonably priced, a bit more expensive than my usual one, however, to get the first impressions of this Arteza kit. Now I do use Arteza already, but I have at the moment got the iridescent kit, and I've actually only got a few of these left because they're so good. Now, you can still do acrylic pouring on a budget. However, if you want to input a bit of shimmer and high quality colours into your acrylic pours, you can do it at a reasonable price. When I actually looked up this kit, I found it on Amazon for about £20, which does actually work about right, because when it comes to the budget style ones, they work out if you buy them singly as £1, whereas if you wait for this to come on offer, £20 for 20 pieces, it's actually a really good offer, and you do get a variety of colours which you can actually stretch incredibly far and incredibly well if you are very snazzy and very good at budgeting and very good at waste management when it comes to fluid art. However, you are obviously going to get some wastage, but that's a whole different issue, but we'll move on to this. But hey, we're going to open this up, we're going to have a look at the colours, and then we're going to try them out, because that is what we're here for, aren't we? So it is wrapped in a plastic sheet. The box is incredibly big for 20 pieces. And it does come with full instructions on the front for what you can use them for. So you've got core essentials, non-toxic, ideal for arts and crafts, and then in different languages, because not everyone speaks English. 20 pieces, which is fabulous, and then you've got kind of some arty inspiration, and then a little bottle size for it. Got some really nice packaging. On the back we have all the colours that they have, and what is nice, which I have found with Arteza, is that they're all labelled with a sequence. So if I go away and I really like the A101, I can then go buy it separately or look for it in a kit. It's the same with the iridescent. So on iridescent ones, we've got A711 and then we've got A719. It's just a nice little way for you to go away and actually find the same colour and the same effect by just looking at the key numbers. That's about it. This is part of the premium collection, according to this. And what is nice again is that it is labelled. So I have got a Pro Series and now I've got a premium set, which just adds to the whole experience of the whole selection. The box is really nice. I don't know why it had that really weird bit of clean film on it, because I never think it really needs it, because honestly, if it's going to get damaged, it's going to get damaged, isn't it? It's like when people used to wrap eggs in the free plastic bags at the supermarket. I don't know why people used to do that. It's not going to save the eggs up. Okay. I do like it when it is firmly just put in a box, nothing else. It does look really satisfying. So we've got this really bright colour orange. Oh, I do like that. That is a really cool colour. And then, as always, it should be sealed, which it is. I'm just going to start getting these colours out of the box. That's if I don't get too distracted about all the colours. So, start lining them up. Oh, that's a nice red, actually. So these are all the lovely colours that we've got in the box. Now, I definitely have one colour that does stand out to me, and you probably already guessed it, is this one. It's so neon and bright. I'll have to try and test this one out. It does say fluorescent, so does that mean it glows in the dark or something? Maybe. So that's always good to know. And then we've also got a metallic within here. So it is this silvery, shimmery colour, which is always very good to use. The one thing I did question is, why have I got a random white? I understand why I've got a white. However, if you're going to put white in a set, you want to put more than one because this will not last. Like, I've got a massive 5 litre pot of white acrylic paint that I use. It's from TTS. It was only like, it works out about £3 something. And I've already gone through one of the bottles. That's only taken me a year, and I've got 2 compared to my black or my orange and blue and yellow, which I've probably only gone through about a third of the contents. This is not going to last. That is my only criticism at this time. Again, it's not really criticism, it's more of a preference, to be honest, because there's nothing physically wrong with having it. I suppose if you don't have the basic colours, then you are going to go towards that white. But again, as soon as you run out with it, are you going to be okay with having very vibrant colours and not really a calm colour that you can run through? You do have some more calmer colours, which are pastel, which are these, which I do think look really lovely and unusual, because normally it's very easy to go for the usual red, blue and orange. Go to the usual red, blue and yellow, but they haven't done that. They've gone for a really, really yellowy yellow, if that makes sense. It's a really lovely blue, but it's like not the usual primary blue colour. It's more of a, dare I say it, Everton colour. And then with the red is slightly off primary, I think. This is a bit more darker than the primary colour that I'm used to. Primary colours concerning, pretty good. And then we don't have a black. I mean, we do have a black, but it's not, I feel like it's got a bit of shimmer or something in it, so it's not going to be jet black. And I also have to argue, when it comes to actually having black in a set, I don't feel like you need this much. It sounds really, really quite obvious, but this black will probably outlast the rest of these colours, because black within acrylic painting or fluid pouring can be extremely overwhelming, and it does take over the canvas, so you only need like a few drops of it within the kit. But again, it's totally my opinion, and that is just how my opinion works out. So far, love the colours, love the contrast. A lot of them do look matte, apart from one which is metallic. Oh, actually this one's metallic as well. Ooh. But I really want to try out the fluorescent, if I can pronounce it. And we've got we've got another fluorescent as well. So we've got, let's start with the metallics. We've got two metallics and then 2 fluorescents. So it will make me wonder if it will actually do something different or funky within that sort of genre of acrylic painting. Ooh. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to go away, mix up some colours, have a bit of experimentation. I will probably use every single colour within this set altogether. I won't include TTS just yet. I'll probably do that in my next video, because I tend to do 2 or 3 first impressions, because I want to be able to see it as a set and then combine it with my other art materials, because obviously I need to know if I'm going to be able to use them with my other art materials, or it's just a standalone purchase which I can only use together, which would be quite upsetting, but understandable if you haven't got any other version, but hey ho. But yeah, the PVA glue that I mentioned that I will be using is Make and Create. You can buy this at the works, and it's about £4 for a litre. Now this is a bit more expensive than my usual branding, but they've had a problem with getting the supply, so very good. Creates a lot of sales, creates a lot of drama, so you just have to bear that in mind. But for now, I shall see you in a second. Okay, so the colours I have chosen are the black, the white, I've got the neon yellow, neon orange, blue and gold. I will be trying out other colours as we go along. For now, we're just going to try out the main ones, because 2 of these colours are iridescent. One's metallic and the other one is just a normal colour, and I wanted to try out on different ends of the spectrum as well. So for this pour, I will be doing a flip cup. Okay, so whilst that's just getting the last bit, you can kind of see here the pour off from the cup, which was completely accidental, but it's pretty cool. Hopefully that is enough paint, but again, this is just experimentation, so we should be fine and ready to go. Use any excess paint into a pot, use as a dirty pour further on, because I still want to do a flip cup, a tree and pour, and a dirty flip, and a dirty pour as well, to get the true nature out of this. I might even do a Jackson Pollock pour, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, so with my PVA glue, which I use as my pouring medium, cells are everywhere, which you can start to see already. So just going to see how this goes. Because this board is textured, it will interfere with the pour, but you know what, it's fine. Dealt with worse before. Nice bright neon colours, which are starting to mix a little bit, but we can deal with that. Okay, so I'm going to leave it for a second whilst it figures itself out, whilst it's selling up, because as I was moving it about, cells were happening. First impressions, the colours did muddy quite a bit, so which isn't ideal when you've got vibrant colours within a set. You want the colours to stay vibrant. Now there is certain things that you can do to be able to prevent this, and that is with any flip cup or tree room pour, you add acrylic paint to around the cup, so when it spreads it doesn't fold underneath itself, it sits on top and goes out, and in that way it stops the colours from merging so much. There's also the technique, so tree room pour and flip cups are very easy to muddle up more, whereas something like the Jackson Pollock pour is a lot less hazardous in terms of the muddying. Then there's also the ratio. Now I did all these the exact same ratio that I used with my other pieces, which were a lot thicker, so maybe it's the case that I actually put a bit too much water in it, which has caused the colours to clash and not stay so stable. That could also be another reason, another thing to think about. So with every single new kit you're going to learn something different. I do like the colours, just need to adjust it a few more times. That's why I like to, when I do first impressions, I like to do 1 or 2 videos to make sure they got the ratios correct and actually given a full proper representation of the product, because it's very hard to go off the basis of the one time. I am going to continue to do first impressions on this kit and using different colours as well. I'll probably keep one or two colours, well, I'll probably just keep one bright iridescent colour and mix it up with some of the other colours just to give it a bit of a balance, and to also give my Jetty Pour cup a bit of zhuzh as well, just to keep everything balanced and fair, and also it gives a chance for all the other colours to have a go at having a time to shine, really. I will bring you back for a complete review and to see how it is. I have a funny feeling this acrylic pour will be completely different by the time it's dry, just because of the amount of cells I can see popping up and air bubbles. Those air bubbles are caused by the mixing, which have obviously been mixed up and put air into it, a bit like making bread. Again, it's one of those things I'm still trying to figure out what to do. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this and find out the conclusion of this acrylic pour set. In my description box are links to all my social medias and also my eBay selling account, which is where you find all my artworks that I feature on my channel, plus a couple of extras. There's also a PayPal's donation page. If you'd like to make a donation, please do. If you can't do any of that, I completely understand. Please just like and subscribe, because it does help me out in the long run. And we are currently at 275 subscribers. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined me recently. But until then, I shall see you guys later.